sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football pregame show. It's Week 11, and the Browns and the Steelers are scoring off right now at First Energy Stadium. And it's 7-0 Browns with 7:47 left to go in the first quarter. And I think Baker Mayfield found either Rashard Higgins or Odell Beckham Jr. open for that touchdown or Nick Chubb, but I'll keep you posted on that. We'll go over all of tonight's game, and I'll give you my thoughts of what I feel is going to happen. I'll give you my Thursday night pick of the week, and I'll break it all down. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football trivia question. Who did the new Browns face in their first playoff game in 2003? I will have the answer in the 2003-2004 season, I'll have the answer later in the broadcast. Well, it's Thursday Night Football Week 11, and it's a rivalry game tonight. The Browns and Steelers are scoring off right now at First Energy Stadium. It's 7-0 Browns, as I said, with 7:47 to go. The Browns are coming off a big must 19-6 win over the Buffalo Bills last week, and the Browns are 2.5-point favorites in tonight's game against the Steelers. Their hated rival, the Steelers, excuse me. This game, I feel, is another must win for the Browns by far. Watch for Kareem Hunt to have a big game tonight and really make a go of it and really, I think, score a lot of points for the Browns tonight. And watch for the return of Rashard Higgins once again, and expect Mayfield to get the ball to Rashard Higgins for several scoring touchdowns as well. Times to score as well. And the Browns need to jump on the Steelers early, as they have right now, and the offense needs to show up tonight. The offense really needs to protect Baker Mayfield as well as the defense. Nick Chubb says he's ready for tonight's game against the Steelers, and expect Chubb to have another big game, and also expect Odell Beckham Jr. to have a big game as well, because I think Mayfield will try to connect with Odell Beckham Jr. tonight. Now, things have not gone like the Browns had hoped and planned with the high hopes, expectations the media and Browns fans have for the team at the beginning of the season and during the preseason. But the Browns really they're 3-6, but they really want to make a run of it the second half of the season. And now the Browns really need to put the pressure on the Steelers' pass rush and running game by far, and besides on quarterback Mason Rudolph. And they need to get T.J. Watt off the field early. They need to do that tonight. And they really need to do that, because they're going to want to really pad their lead, the Browns, and really never let up in this game tonight, because this, I feel, is another must win by far. Now, I really feel that this game, and the reason why I say that, I do feel that the Browns are going to beat the Steelers tonight, and I will give you a score prediction shortly. But meanwhile, the Steelers are coming off a big win over the LA Rams last week at home at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I now expect the Steelers to have a big pass rush and running game as well. Mason Rudolph is sure to keep the Browns and Baker Mayfield and Freddie Kitchens on their toes tonight. And we can expect Mason Rudolph to get the ball to T.J. Watt for scoring touchdowns as well. And the Steelers really have to put the pressure on the Browns, their pass rush and running game, which they're trying to establish. And the Browns really need to establish themselves and still find their identity. They've got to establish the pass rush and the running game tonight in this game. So, and now it is time for my Thursday Night Football pick of the week. And I'm going with the Browns to win this one. And I do believe that my brother-in-law will as well. And hopefully he will. I'm going to say he's going to go with Cleveland. So I'm going to say the Browns, and I'm going to say the Browns 27, the Steelers 17. The Browns by 10 tonight. And I think the headline is going to say, Browns get a big must-win over the Steelers, and the offense showed up and came alive, as well as Baker Mayfield. So I think that's what it's going to say tomorrow. We'll see. And So that's my Thursday night pick of the week. And I want to just add that after last week's game, that the Browns look really good. They look really good. It wasn't pretty, but we got the win. But Rashard Higgins scoring that winning touchdown, that really helped us out. And the Bills kicker missing that last-second field goal, that helped us out as well. So, but we got the win, and they really want to make a run for it, the Browns, this second half of the season. And the Browns have waived Antonio Callaway, and he wasn't a factor as too much. And he had come back from a 4-game suspension, but it wasn't a factor as much. And they felt it was time to waive him. And it does not surprise me that he got waived. So I'll keep you updated on that as well. And I just feel that I think it was a good move that the Browns waived Antonio Callaway today. So I feel it doesn't surprise me. I had a feeling that they were going to waive Antonio Callaway eventually, and so it has happened. So I just feel that was a good move I think it was probably for the best that the Browns have waived Antonio Callaway. So and the Browns have practiced really hard. Head coach Freddie Kitchens says the Browns are ready for tonight's game, and they're really going to try to really make a run for it and win this game tonight. And he said the Browns have really had 3 great days of practice, and they've been intense as well. So we'll get back to talking about more about tonight's game between the Browns and the Steelers. But right now, it is time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football trivia question. Who did the new Browns face in their first playoff game in the 2003-2004 season? And if you said their hated rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers, you are correct. The Browns faced off against their hated rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers, at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, led by quarterback Kelly Holcomb, who was the quarterback then. And the Browns fell just short as they were victim to a late comeback by Tommy Maddox and the Steelers, and Tommy Maddox was the Steelers quarterback at the time. Holcomb's gusty performance, in which he had the 3rd straight passing yardage in playoff history, fueled an already prominent quarterback controversy for the 2003-2004 season. And I will have another trivia question on my next podcast, so stay tuned for that. Now, speaking of getting back to tonight's game between the Browns and the Steelers, I feel the Browns have the edge in this game, and they are going to win this game tonight because it's here in Cleveland, it's here at home, and they've got the home crowd behind them, and I think Mayfield's going to have a big game. He's going to find Rashard Higgins open for touchdowns, as well as Nick Chubb and Odell Beckham Jr., and I really think the offense is really going to show up tonight and really try to give the Browns a really, and protect Baker Mayfield and give the Browns a really good opportunity to win this game. And that's why I say the Browns 27, Steelers 17. Browns by 10 tonight. That's my score prediction, and I really feel that the Browns are really going to have the edge in this game tonight as well. Tonight, by far. So, I think because the Steelers, it was a short week for them as well, but I don't see them getting the win in this game because there was only a few short days for them for practice, and even though they beat the Rams on Sunday, I feel the Browns are going to get the win this game tonight. So that's just it's my prediction. That's how I feel. But I feel the Browns offense needs to show up. That's the big key right there. So that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football pregame show, first quarter show, we'll call it that. And I will be back with the Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football postgame show once the Browns-Steelers game is concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.